Okay, sorry guys. So what we discussed as of now, and anybody join new, just let me know. So we are trying to discuss about Amazon Web Services, how it has been started their journey, right? So the very first beginning, what we should understand, how they have set up their infrastructure, as I have already covered in the last time or in the previous class. Just a little more.
Sir, your voice is very low, sir.
Remove my headset. Hope it will be clear now. Shanti?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. So we have to understand what is region and what is availability zone. How Amazon has set up their infrastructure, right? So previously we discussed about what are the challenges which we have faced in the IT infrastructure, not only from Amazon, but previously how the business is running and what are the challenges industry has been faced. Clear now? Any questions on this by any chance? Anyone? If not, let's move on. Let's assume this is a kind of data center. So like this, Amazon has built so many data centers across the globe. As of now, the count is 84. Okay. Now to maintain this and to segregate this to do properly, the job has to be done, and to understand easily to the customer, what they did, they have segregated as a region concept. So two availability zones, one be coming into one region. There is a minimum condition. Some cases it may go for 3 availability zones, it may go for 4 availability zone, whatever it is. As of now, we have 6 availability zone in one region. So is it clear now? Guys, just try to be responsible. Please speak something so that I'll understand whether you're able to hear me or not, or you're understanding or not.
Yes, sir.
Nothing else. Okay, so is it clear now, right? Now, in terms of normal method, what we feel? So these two locations are interconnected. If you would like to do anything, you can do it. Like backup or anything, you can use it. And another condition, you are not allowed to move any devices, any physical devices from one data center to another data center. Technically, one availability zone to any other availability zone. అర్థమవుతుందా శాంతి? ఇప్పుడు మన దగ్గర you have any data centers, మనం ఏం చేస్తాం నార్మల్గా, ఓకే నా దగ్గర ఇక్కడ ఒక 10 ఫిజికల్ సర్వర్స్ ఫ్రీగా ఉన్నాయి, అవే నాకు డేటా సెంటర్ 2 లో కావాలి అంటే విల్ టేక్ ఎ డెసిషన్, వీఆర్ ద కస్టమర్, రైట్? బట్ కమింగ్ టు ద క్లౌడ్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్, it has been designed by someone else and maintained by someone else. We are just users, right? So we don't have any authority to move any devices, and we are not allowed. And in fact, we should not do that. In fact, they don't allow us to visit any data center. That's what I would like to tell you. Amazon is not going to allow to visit their data center to you, and they are not going to disclose their infrastructure details, like what kind of hardware they are using, what company it is. No, right? There are restrictions. I'll tell you AWS security slowly, how this AWS security will work. Before that, let's focus on, as of now, the simple things. Now you understand what is region and what is availability zone. As a user, when you log in, so you'll come to the page like this. and which availability zone or which region you have to work, first decide that yourself. So I've selected as an North Virginia. So even you have an account is created. Anybody created your accounts? If not, let's make sure you will create an account. Okay. Parallelly, when we discuss anything, you just create a notepad for yourself, or after that, after some time at least, just put your hands, right? See that whether whatever I said it is perfect or anything a mistake, or did you understand, or did you identify any new things? Let's come back and discuss together. Okay. So I'm logged in right now. I was in North Virginia. I would like to switch to Mumbai region, right? I'll take a different screen and I'll do that. So here I was in North Virginia region. In another screen, I'm going to switch to Mumbai region. No? Is a Mumbai region. Correct? Now, so if you have the instances on one location, it will not be visible for you in other regions. Guys, please go in a mute, and if you want to speak, always okay. Okay, now coming back to Mumbai region screen. See here, the instance count are 0. Now, here I have instance count 3. Clear now? Shanti. So, అంటే ఒక డేటా సెంటర్ లో లాంచ్ చేసిన సర్వర్స్ ఆ డేటా సెంటర్ లేదా ఆ రీజియన్ సంబంధించిన స్క్రీన్ లోనే మనకు కనిపిస్తాయి, కానీ మనకి మిగతా చోట కనిపించవు అని చెప్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాం. క్లియర్?
ఓకే సార్.
ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడికి వెళ్తే నేను ఇవి నార్త్ వర్జీనియా రీజియన్ లో నేను చూసినప్పుడు ఇక్కడ నాకు 3 సర్వర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇక్కడ లేవు, ఈ లొకేషన్ లో లేవు. ఇలా నేను ప్రతి రీజియన్ లో ఉన్న సర్వర్స్ ని చూడాలనుకుంటున్నా. అప్పుడు ఇలా ప్రతిసారి నేను స్విచ్ అయ్యి చూడాలా అంటే ప్రీవియస్లీ అలాగే ఉండేది. రీసెంట్ గా ఒక 2-3 years బ్యాక్ ఏం చేశారంటే గ్లోబల్ వ్యూ అని ఒక సెటప్ తీసుకొచ్చారు. ఈ గ్లోబల్ వ్యూ క్లిక్ చేస్తే మీరు ముంబై రీజియన్ లో ఉన్నారు కదా ప్రీవియస్లీ, కానీ ఇప్పుడు క్లిక్ చేయగానే యూ మూవ్ టు గ్లోబల్. హియర్ యూ కెన్ సీ యూ హ్యావ్ 3 వాల్యూమ్స్ ఇన్ 1 రీజన్, యూ హ్యావ్ 3 ఇన్స్టెన్సెస్ ఇన్ 1 రీజన్. అదేంటి చూద్దాం అనుకుంటే ఇక్కడికి వస్తే మీకు యుఎస్ ఈస్ట్ 1 అనే రీజన్ లో ఇన్స్టెన్సెస్ ఉన్నాయని చూపిస్తుంది. మీకు అర్థమైందా? ఇక ఈ స్క్రీన్ ప్రీవియస్లీ మనకి ముంబై రీజన్ చూపించేది, ఇప్పుడు ఇట్స్ మూవ్ టు గ్లోబల్. క్లియర్ నౌ?
ఎస్ సార్.
అర్థమవుతుంది అనుకుంటున్నాను. సింపుల్ గా నేనేం చెప్తున్నానంటే ఒక డేటా సెంటర్ లో బిల్డ్ చేసినవి మనకి కనిపించవు వేరే డేటా సెంటర్స్ లో, బట్ అవన్నీ కలిపి యాజ్ ఏ యూజర్ గా మీరు ఒకసారి చూడాలనుకుంటే ఇలా చూడొచ్చు. అదొక మెథడ్. ఫైన్. వన్స్ యూ క్రియేటెడ్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద డాష్బోర్డ్ ఫర్ దాట్. సో డాష్బోర్డ్ ఫర్ అగైన్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ రీజన్ ఓన్లీ, నాట్ ఫర్ సో మెనీ రీజన్స్. ఇక్కడ చూస్తే మీరు ఎన్ని స్నాప్ షాట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్ని వాల్యూమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్ని సెక్యూరిటీ గ్రూప్స్ ఇవన్నీ కనిపిస్తాయి. బట్ ఇలా కాదు, ఇలా స్క్రోల్ డౌన్ చేసుకుని ఒక్కొక్క పారామీటర్ కూడా చూసుకొని చూడొచ్చు మనం. ఇంకొక ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు మన డేటా సెంటర్స్ కాబట్టి మనం వెళ్ళి చూడగలం అందులో ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నాయనే ఒక కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ మనకు ఉండేది. దాన్ని ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయడం కోసం వాట్ అమెజాన్ ఈస్ ట్రైయింగ్ టు డూ, దే ఆర్ ట్రైయింగ్ టు షో యూ how their environments or data centers are running. You can see here AWS health dashboard is operating normally. అంటే ఏమైనా ఇష్యూస్ ఉన్నాయా లేదా అని ఇక్కడ చూపిస్తుంది. Here you have a 6 availability zones. If you go with Mumbai, same page, here you have a 3 availability zones. Clear? So if you want to see if any issues or anything in detail, just click on health dashboard. So this is your environment basically. If any issues in Amazon side, they'll tell you. Schedule changes, other notifications, everything, right? So you understand slowly. Let's suppose even their end Is there any problem also? They'll tell you. See, what are the issues Amazon is facing in the background? Maybe you are not affected anything. One operational issue on April 26. Let's see the latest or anything. Yeah, July 19th. Operational issue, London. What was this? If you like to see this, they will give you all the story. When the issue has been started and what is the solution they have been implemented, all the stuff. We are investigating instance impairments in a single availability zone region, other availability zones affected by. Okay, so they are working together in the background and they will be posting everything to you. So what I mean to say, let's suppose you are trying to access something in AWS, it is not working. You don't need to get panic. Just log in here and see. If Amazon side any issue, they'll tell you. Technically, if you have any issues that you have to resolve. So even though if you're not able to resolve, then here we have a support. I'll tell you slowly. There is a page called support. You can go here and raise the cases so that Amazon will respond to your queries. Okay, outline arthamayinda? I mean, how we have to work అనేది. అర్థమవుతుందా? Shanti.
Yes, sir.
Jamir, Pavan, Ravi.
Sir.
Yeah, tell me, Pavan. Ravi garu, any questions? Because
no sir. Okay sir, I'm following. Follow sir.
Right. So, అంటే previously మనకి ఒక కస్టమర్ కేర్ సపోర్ట్ ఉంటుంది కదా, దాని గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాను నేను. సో మనకి ఇప్పుడు మనం లైనెక్స్ లో పని చేస్తే ఓకే, లైనెక్స్ ఇష్యూస్ ఈజ్ రెడ్ హ్యాట్, మన రెడ్ హ్యాట్ కేసు రైట్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, అలాగే మీరు ఒక ఫ్రిడ్జ్ కానీ వాషింగ్ మిషన్ కానీ కొంటే ఆ పర్టికులర్ ప్రోడక్ట్ కి కాల్ చేస్తారు కదా, సిమిలర్ కాన్సెప్ట్ లో ఇక్కడ మనం పనిచేయాలి. ఓకే, ఓకే, నేను ఎందుకు థియరీ మీద స్పెండ్ చేసి తెలుసుకోలేదు, కావాలంటే మనం లెట్స్ సీ ద నెక్స్ట్ టైం. సో హియర్ ఈ ప్లేస్ లో మనకి ఇక్కడ ఎన్ని ఆప్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఏం చేయాలని చెప్తాను స్లోగా. బట్ వెన్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ ట్రైయింగ్ టు క్రియేట్ యువర్ అకౌంట్స్, యువర్ ఫ్రీ టైర్ అకౌంట్స్, లెట్స్ సెలెక్ట్ సపోర్ట్ ప్లాన్ ఈజ్ బేసిక్. When you are trying to create your account, it will ask your debit card or credit card details. This is the first point. Give those points. Okay. Give your complete address along with PIN code. Then you will get a call through your mobile. You have to accept that. Or it may ask, 4-digit PIN. Do all the stuff. At the end, it will ask, what is the support you require? Support plan. So here we have 4 options: basic, developer, business, and enterprise. Let's select only basic as of now. Okay, even when you are trying to create your accounts too. Fine. Now, whatever Amazon has been designed, within that also, there is a changes. You don't need to worry. Let's suppose if you are able to see some services in one location, it may or it may not be available in other locations. Let's suppose we are in a page called EC2 in North Virginia region. I would like to see the same thing in Mumbai region. I have logged in. I was able to see. Good. But within that, if maybe some cases, any one of the service called EC2, right? It may not. Previously, we have a service called Elastic File System. It is available. I mean, now also we have, but earlier it is having only 3 regions. But now it is having across all the regions. Let's assume Amazon is saying initially it is 3. By that time, if you try to access that in the 4th region, it is not available. Okay, now coming to this EC2 in North Virginia region, if you see here, there is an option called scheduled instances. North Virginia region. Now I will be moving to Mumbai region. I'll be looking here whether we have a. Do you have a scheduled instances here?
No.
No, right? So this is not a bug or this is not a mistake which we are doing. It is like by the design from AWS. Okay. So any of your on-site engineers are doing something in the North Virginia region and they will expect you to do the same thing in Mumbai region. You can say directly, you don't need to worry. You can tell them, boss, this is not available in my regions now. I mean, in this location. Okay, it may happen. So you just tell them the communication part. Fine. So now you are in this situation. You are into EC2. Let's launch one instance and try to communicate and play with it instead of wasting our time. So now if you'd like to launch instances, this is the place. Okay, let's go one by one. We have covered dashboard, global view, and tags, limits. Okay, leave it. Limits we'll talk about. Limits in your account, what are the limits you have? Like you are allowed to launch only one instance or 10 instances or 200 instances, right? Similarly, how many things you have for everything, it will have a clear information, but still this is not the max limit. But whenever you want, you select that particular feature, request limit increase. So when you click on, it will go for the AWS, right? They will increase, and if required, they will try to communicate with you. They will try to understand what are you trying to do. Like they won't ask you what kind of business you are doing or anything. They'll ask you like what kind of business you are running. We gave enough 10,000 instances for you, but still you are going for more than that. That case, if you say something, we are into banking, we need this many. They will try to understand. Okay, banking customers need more than 10 instances, more than 10,000 instances, something like that, and they will try to apply that to across all the customers. So that the same questions they should not answer for every customer, right? That's what they are trying to do, nothing else. But they won't ask you anything about you, and you don't need to disclose with them. And whatever you inform to them, they will not be disclosed anyone. In fact, they're saying we don't ask you first of all, right? Let's suppose you launch any server today, you terminated next 1 hour. They won't come back to you. Why you terminated it? Last month you paid for me $1,000. Can you just try to do something? This month also we are expecting $1,000. No, right? They won't come to you anything. If you need, you just talk to them.
Sir, what are the effects of limits on charges?
No, charges, yes, I'll come to that point. See, as of now, I'm saying how many instances you have to launch. Just an example. So you have currently, there is a limit for you. You are allowed to launch only 10 or only 1. Now you are trying to test something to communicate from one server to another server. You need a 2 instances. Okay. But as of now, you have only 1. So you are allowed to launch only 1 server, but you are expecting you need 1 more server also. By default, your limit is 1. So that case, you should raise a case. Amazon will increase your number as a 2 or 20, whatever you want. Got it?
Yes, sir.
They will just ask a question. Okay, what are you trying to do? They won't tell you like what kind of business. They need to ask you. They'll simply understand, are you a student? Are you an employer? Like that, they will ask a basic question. So you can tell them, nothing else. But coming to the security perspective, if you discuss anything, they will tell you. Okay, instead of you asking, let's suppose you have a different question. Okay, we are part of an SDFC bank. Just an example. Now you reach to Amazon and you are trying to ask them, okay, we are SDFC bank. We are planning to come to your environment like AWS. Do you have any banking customers is already running with you? That case, yes, Amazon will say yes. they may ask, okay, what kind of customer, what is the customer name? Maybe they will publish the customer name. But if you ask them, okay, just tell me this ICICI Bank is running on which data center, so that they will start, I will start using the same. Right? If you ask like this, SDFC won't disclose with, Amazon, it won't disclose with you. Yeah? Understand?
Okay.
Pawan? They
Yeah,
won't
okay,
tell you
sir.
what region you are doing, what services they are running. They won't tell you. But as a customer, you are more interested. Okay, let's suppose they are running a data center in India. I'll also go with India, so I don't have any problem. Right? But
Yeah.
there is a issue. If they disclose, you may do some harm to that region. And you will come to know all their banking customers are running in their data centers. Right? If you do some problem, so obviously there is an effect with the customers and Amazon also. Right? Not only Amazon, it is a kind of security. They won't disclose to you. And if you ask them, okay, what kind of servers you are running, how you are set up, give me those details. No, that is their business. You need a server, use it. That's it. So they build the server, they will give it to you. Let's start using it. That's what they're trying to say. Okay?
Okay.
Ali, Shanti, understand, right? So they are not telling you, I mean, they're not asking you any questions. It is a limited questions for you also. Fine. Now let's go back to the EC2. How to launch an instance and all, we'll go into that state. Instances. Now here we have launched one server yesterday, right? So you have any question how to launch a server, Shanti or Mali?
Yes, sir.
Pawan? Okay, let's do it one more time then. Okay, launch instance. This is the place to click on launch instance. Now, what is this? This launch experience will be soon reaching end of life. Okay, they have created a new screen. That's what they're trying to say. Okay, leave it. So here we have so many operating systems as a image. So you no need to carry forward anything to like through pen drive or anything. So it is simple. You can use this. Now we have Amazon Linux is a one operating system. We have Mac and another stuff like Red Hat, so Linux, Ubuntu, right? I have so many things, correct? Something. So within this, whatever you want, you can choose and launch your machine. So this image, it will come to you through what we can say that license basically. So it is a plain image. It will come for you with license. Correct? License. What is the exact word? Like if you are installing Microsoft Windows, are you paying to Microsoft? I know because everybody is silent. Okay, if you buy a laptop new laptop, you have to pay Microsoft Windows also some charges. But after 2 years, 3 years, if something has got crashed in your laptop, you are going to reinstall your operating system. You are not paying anything to Microsoft. So there is an option, paid version, a free version, right? The paid version, it will come with license, everything. Now, coming to the second option, choose instance type. It's a combination of your CPU and memory. How much CPU you have, how much memory you have to assign to your machine. This is the place you just need to choose. Instead of giving your word values, like what are the number you want, you cannot give like that. Here Amazon has predefined some values. You have to choose only one. I mean, you have to choose from here only. See here, 0.5 GB, 1 GB, 2 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB, 16 GB memory, 32 GB. If you keep on scrolling, they have a very, very big devices. See here, you can see, right? 384, 768, right? Still scroll down, you can see the very, very big numbers. Like see, 2 TB. Yeah, here, see, 3 TB, 6 TB, 12 TB. So based on the instances, you will be charged. If you go with 1 GB RAM, your charges is low. If you go for 1 TB RAM, your charges is high, right? Based on the size which you selected, it will be chargeable and that you are responsible. So always I'm requesting you to do the practice with only this instance, that is T2 micro. This is only a free tier eligible instance for us, and that too, you can run 750 hours in a month. It's free. If you cross more than that, it will be chargeable. Okay, clear now? Let's move on to the configure instance details. Here, how many instances you would like to launch with the same configuration? Let's suppose in the background we selected Amazon Linux, right? Same Amazon Linux, if you would like to launch 2-3 missions, give the number like this, right? 3 missions or 4 missions, 5 missions. But if you are launching, if you need 1 Red Hat, 1 Amazon, 1 Ubuntu, that case you can't do. So just go with 1 number now. Purchasing option, we have multiple options like reserved, dedicated, all the stuff. We'll discuss slowly. I mean, just ignoring this. Network, yeah, we have only 1 network right now, that is default I've selected. Coming to the subnet, what subnet it is? Yes, under North Virginia region, I have a 6 availability zone. So where you want me to launch the server? I'll go with 1D now because I already have 3 instances. Might be any of the locations. There is no condition. You can use 1A also. Don't get confused. Right? I'm going with 1A only. Now, auto assign public IP. I'm keeping it enable so that you will get it as a 1 public IP to communicate your instances. If not, you will get it as a private IP by default. Yeah, this I'll tell you. If you have any roles by default, you can assign here, or else once you launch a server also, you can add the roles, or you can add a number of roles. I'll tell you what is role and all. Shutdown behavior, I'll keeping only stop. Right? Like you have some other options like metadata and all other stuff. We'll see slowly. Just try to understand, at least launch the server first. Now, add storage. Shanti, this is your C drive if it is a your Windows machine. Now here we are going to build, there is a Red Hat machine, right? That's why it's showing as a root device. Add tags. You can give name of your server. You can give n number of names, like this is my server 1. This is production server. This is my building center. This is my internet banking server. Something like this. For a single server, always server there is a host name and IP address. That is fine. Other than that, if you would like to give any other names, you can do here. Let's suppose this server has to be backed up on every week, every day. That time also we have to give the tag, right? This server, I don't want to be a part of the backup.
Hello, now.
That case, we can exclude it. Okay. Now configure security group. Next option. Here you can see create a new security group or use existing one. You always go with whatever you would like to, but mostly first people will create a security group and then they will start launching the server instead of getting confusion. So always habituate like this, because if you have started working in any organization, security group is already there, right? They'll tell you. Then you have to use the same one. But if you're asking you to create a new one, you do that only. But here, they will ask you the process. Do you need to raise a change for it? Do you need to raise a service request for it? Correct? So let's follow that. You can always ask your colleagues or friends in your organization, what is the mechanism we have to follow? You know how to create a security group, how to build a server. But to do that, whether it is required a change management process like ITL process, whether it is an incident you have to raise, a service request you have to raise, or you have to raise a change. Just ask that questions and do it. Don't do it blindly in your real-time environments. But meantime, just do all your practices. Okay, select security group. I'm going with something like AWS class or Chandra. Let's see what I have here. Fine, I have everything here. So I just selected second one, Chandra, easy something. If you are getting any questions, let me know. You can attach multiple also. That's what I would like to say. It doesn't mean you have to select only one. You can select both. So your customer is saying you have to select 4 security groups or 5 security groups. Slowly you can select one by one. Right? Here I have 6. So here I have selected 2. Correct? Improve. Like this is a review page. Whatever you selected as of now, if you would like to do some changes or re-verify, this is the place you can see. If you would like to change that, just go into the edit and change that. If not, go into the launch. Now here we have a key pair concept. Let's select Anil now, launch a server, I'll tell you. So here I have a list of keys. Within that I've selected Anil. I launch a server. Clear? Now it is showing as a pending, right? This is the one is launching. So we have given instructions. It should launch under US East 1A. So let's come back here. See, this is the location. It is showing 1A, right? Now we said public IP. Yes, this is a public IP. This is a private IP. It's launched. Coming. So it's showing pending. Let's refresh the screen. It is running now. So how do you connect this server? This is the IP address you just carry. And try to understand, guys, everyone to communicate your machines, it might be Linux, AIX, whatever the operating system, you need a partition. If it is a Windows, you need a RDP. Now we are talking about Linux. So I've selected SSH here. The port also SSH. Authorization. So what I mean to say, I have given a username, the password I've selected like this. You'll see that. So I give IP address and the password already. Here I'm trying to use the same one. Clear now? I gave my user ID. I was able to log in. Pawan. To communicate any server, we need a user ID and password.
Yeah.
That is different. So here we are using that file as a password, or if you log in, you can set up a username and password. You can connect that way also. Okay. Now I was able to log into the server. See here, private IP address ends with 183. Here also 183. Clear? This is the way you can build your servers. You can practice everything here in a Red Hat types, like whatever you want. Okay, this is a server for you now. You have a question. As Chandra said, he's saying it will come with license, internet and everything. Is it true or not? Okay, it is coming with license. Fine. And if it is a license, fine. Then if it is the internet or not. Let's suppose I would like to install something or update something. I'm running this command. Is it working or not? See, the machine which I've installed, after that, it is showing the kernel level. There is a latest version. you would like to go, right? Any other packages, all the dependencies showing one package is going to be installed newly and it's going to be upgraded 21 packages. So if not, let's give no here first. Then let's see the kernel version. See, a kernel is starting with 510, 118. Here it's showing 130. Clear now? It is the latest version, right? See, this is the current version, guys. Pawan. Just imagine it is already installed. That version is 5.10.118. Now, if I would like to install the latest one, this is the one is available. 5010.130. How to do that? Yum update is a command. I did it basically. So it will show everything. It will ask my permission whether I can go ahead or not. I said go ahead. I was installed. So it shows the progress. Total 43 packages was there. How many things is going on now? Where we are? So that you will understand how many packages was there total, how many has been installed as of now, how many yet to be installed. Okay, it's done now. It shows this is the version kernel is installed. 05, same one. 5.10.130 instead of 118. Now let's see the same command previously what we run. It is coming to the right. So it is not the kernel. So this is installed newly, and these are the previous things has got updated. So like this we can see. Similarly, if you would like to install any packages, I would like to install, but I don't want to get a question again. So I'm giving go ahead right away. Clear now? It's installed. Right? Like this. But if you would like to start the services, service httpd status is a one command. Yeah, now it is changing to systemctl. See, this particular service is inactive right now. So if you would like to start that, don't get confused. So you can do everything. So earlier it was stop mode, inactive mode, it is an active now. So like this we can do. So it is by default, it's coming for across all the features, but if required anything additionally, yes, you are allowed to install. So once you build the server like this, what are the other operations you can do? Let's suppose you would like to stop the server or reboot the server or terminate the server. You can do any one thing, right? But you should understand what is stop, what is reboot, what is terminate. Can anyone tell me what is reboot and what is stop?
Sir, after rebooting instances, I think we will get the updated version, no? Means updated.
No, my question is, what is stop?
Oh.
Anything. You just tell me slowly. No need to worry. No need to guess anything. Just go with a very learned language, what you understand as of now, so that I correct you. You don't need to guess.
In stop instances, I think we just means whenever we don't need that instance, we stop that thing or instance.
No, correct.
When there is no need.
Not there is no need. There is no need now. That case you can stop it.
Okay.
If there is no need for you in future, that time you can terminate.
Okay.
Right? There is no need right now, but I may need this instance in future. That might be tomorrow, day after tomorrow, after 10 days, whatever it is. I'm not sure I can delete it. That case, I'll go in a stop mode.
Okay.
If I don't need this server at all in future, if I've decided that, I'll terminate.
Yeah.
Okay. And stop and start basically when I would like to stop the server, there might be any reason. For suppose I don't need the server now because I need the server only business hours. Okay.
Okay.
My business hours is completed right now. I'm keeping it a stop mode. So tomorrow, whenever my business hours started, I'll start the mission. Right? That way, that's clear. Stop and start. So let's suppose if I've installed some packages or you're doing something, they're saying, okay, let's stop and start the server. You need a server right now also. But one of the packages which you have installed to take that effect, you have to stop and start the mission. That time also, you are going to stop and start it again. Right?
Yeah.
There is an option called reboot. Let's suppose your laptop is getting hanging. What you will do? You'll try to take a reboot. It doesn't mean you don't need the laptop or what. It is not functioning properly, so you have to take a reboot. Correct?
Okay.
So you do the reboot, right? But when you take a reboot, you should understand what is happening in the background. So all the servers are running for some purpose. They are running some applications. Correct? So you should always check with your customers or application team, or at least the server owner. Tell them, I have installed some packages, or I would like to install the packages. As per the instructions, it is showing it's required a reboot. So can you just tell me at what time I can go ahead and take a reboot of this server? So if it is a damn serious server, your customer will tell you, boss, don't do it right now. It is only allowed in a weekends. On weekends also at what time it is, I'll come back to you so that they will check day and they let you know for anything. That case, you have to raise a change and follow the process. And let's suppose you ask 1 hour, right? So within 1 hour, you can stop and do all your activities and you have to make sure the system is back within 1 hour. Correct? That is called in a strict guidelines as a change window. If the server is nothing, they are not doing anything. Okay, if you need a reboot, okay, take it now. Simple. Right? So you can do that. And you created some server as a test purpose in your test account. So you don't need to ask anyone, right? See, let's suppose this is a server I just created. I'm going to take a reboot. I don't need to ask anyone. Correct?
Yeah.
Because I know why this server has been created, what is the purpose of this, all the stuff. I can do anything. I can stop, reboot, whatever I want. See, all this functioning are clear, but in the dependencies, you have to cross it. That's what I would like to say.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you are clear for stop, start. Okay. Now let's see here. Terminate, stop, start all these features. Now mission is already stopped. So you can see only one option to start because it's already stopped. If you don't require terminate, I have started now. Once it's started, then it will be enabled for you stop. Correct? Like this, the features will get changed. It does not like in always you will see all the features. Always all the features can be seen, but based on the background changes like status, they are changing the status. Clear? Fine. Now this is the one. So you have started the server. As soon as you stop and start in the background, this connectivity you lose here. Clear? That is normal, right? Because you stop the server. If somebody is asking, I'm started working something here, my session has got disconnected. What is the reason? You will come back and see by any chance the server has got rebooted or not. See, when it is recently started, it shows 9:26 as per my mission. Previously, we have started this mission at least 5 minutes before, but it's not showing that. Okay, fine. What else? Anything in? Okay, now let's see here. Fine. Connect. How to connect this server? I am using my user ID is a EC2-user since I know. But how do you know that? See here, select the server, connect, come to the SSH client. Here it will show what is the user ID you are using. See, user ID is EC2-user. So coming to your operating system, user IDs will get changed. See, all my missions are, see, connect option, it is not coming for you when you stop the mission. When you are running only, it will show, right? So first you have to start. See, here also showing EC2-user. So try to understand, start the server, see the connectivity. So if you are using Windows mission, it will show as an administrator. If it is a Linux mission, it will show root normally. But if it is Amazon Linux, it's showing as a EC2-user. Clear now? On? So based on the operating system, your user ID will get changed. Try to understand. If you're not aware of it, let's select here and come and connect. It will show you. This is the AWS. But in organization level, they won't allow you to communicate like this. They'll simply make the process. They will create with your username. Let's suppose Pavan is a user ID and password. They will set up something for you and you can change it that later. As soon as you can use it. If not, they will be using some tools called Cypher or Vault or anything. These tools, systems passwords will be there. Whenever you would like to communicate any server, user ID is same, but you have to download the password from the tool and use the same password to communicate it. That will come to know once you join any organization. As per the organization guidelines, they will guide you how to communicate it. Any questions here, Shanti? Ravi, Pawan, Ali?
No, sir.
No, sir.
You good? Okay, hi, Pranil. I think you joined now.
Hey, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. So I did check when you joined. Any questions from you as of now?
No, sir. As of now, nothing.
Okay, so now once you launch a server, let's see what are the things we can do it slowly. Now here we have some option, right? So if you would like to see details of this mission, how it has been configured and all of the stuff. Okay. Now manage instance state. What is status? It is running right now. If you'd like to keep it a stop mode or reboot, here you can change it. I don't want to do now. Then what else? Networking stuff, security, image and templates, right? Instance settings is important. Here you can go here. If you'd like to attach this mission to auto scaling, termination protection, stop protection. See, stop protection, let's suppose. This I was enabled. So what it does, if somebody is asking for me to stop this mission, the above one, but I've selected here. Let's go here. I would click on to stop. It is getting stopped. Previously, we have seen stop, reboot, all the features, right? It is not. It is not allowing me to stop. Understand now? Pranil, Mani, Mali, Santi. Simple, right? Here you can see there is an option called stop. You are trying to click on stop. Earlier, it is not stopping. I mean, earlier it was stopping it, but it was not now. But apart from this, I'll be selecting a different server. I'm just trying to test it, whether all the missions are having the same problem or only this mission is having the same problem. See, other mission is getting stopping, right? But the fourth one, I'm not able to stop it. I'm trying again. It's throwing an error because unnecessarily the accidental stops. I would like to disable it. The customer should be very clear, or the end user should be clear at what server they are stopping. By accidentally, if you selected something like this mission by accidental stops, it should not go. There is a feature, right? Any user, there is a mistake also, it may happen. Okay. So I ask you to launch or stop 11 server, server number 11, and you might have selected server 311. 101. There is a possibility, correct? Right? Could be silent case. Okay. In that case, to avoid such cases, we have enabled this. So if you would like to disable it, you can do this. You can disable it. Now it works. If whenever you build any server, if customer is saying, I don't want to go this server stop mode at any time in future, right? It should be always running 24 hours. And I'm not expecting any user mistakes, mission should go in a stop state. In that case, we can do. We'll test it. I have one doubt just now. I got it. Now let's suppose if I go into the stop mode, this will become a stop or not now? I just disable it, right? It will go in a stop mode, guys. Please. Please speak up. Okay, now I'm going to start this mission back. Let's see what will happen. It is not yet stopped. So that's what I'm trying to do it. Okay. So it is going in a stop state, and again you are trying to start. It's showing it is not in a state from which can start. I'm trying. After sometimes it's coming back. Okay. Now what I'm trying to do, keep this. I just got it out. So I'm trying to test it. I'm going to enable it. So now from console side, I will not be able to stop the mission. That's perfect. But I will log in the command line. I'll test it, whether I was able to stop it or not. Is it a both ways or it's only a console? Even I never tested this, so I thought to test it. This is a mission. This is the way we have to learn, guys. So because even if you have a 10 years of experience or 20 years of experience, you don't get this kind of things or questions in your mind. As soon as you got, just do it and test it. Okay, now we have connected the mission. It's working. I'm able to log in. Now, you understand, right, what I'm trying to do, guys? Console నుంచి నేను స్టాప్ చేయగలుగుతున్నాను, రీబూట్ చేయగలుగుతున్నా, టర్మినేట్ చేయగలుగుతున్నా. దాన్ని అవాయిడ్ చేయడానికి టర్మినేషన్ ప్రొటెక్షన్ అనేది ఒకటి ఎనేబుల్ చేశాను నేను. షట్ డౌన్ టర్మినేషన్ ప్రొటెక్షన్ అని చెప్పేసి ఇలా, రైట్? చేంజ్ స్టాప్ ప్రొటెక్షన్ ఇక్కడ ఎనేబుల్ చేశాను. ఇది చేసిన తర్వాత ఇఫ్ ఐ వుడ్ లైక్ టు స్టాప్ ది సర్వర్ ఫ్రమ్ GUI, when I click on stop, it is not allowing me to do it. I got it out. Can I do it in the command line or not? That's what I'm trying to test it. Shutdown scheduled for Friday. Okay, use Control-C to cancel it. It is going on. Don't record. Let's do shutdown-C to cancel it. I don't want to. Let me see this. The system is going to down for power off. Excellent. Now, what is the time? Friday. Okay. Now let's come back to this. It is going in a stop state or not. Let's see. Still, it's not progress here. It says sometime 406. What is the system time? I didn't see, but we'll wait for a minute or two. It's not good. See, 406. This is system is going to down for power off at 406 only, but it was not. I'll be running this. Yes. Okay. So they are giving not immediate. It is taking some time. Right? Then it's got disconnected. It means the kind of scheduling for a minute. Now I was able to log. I was not able to do something in the GUI, but command line I can do it. Clear now? So accidental termination only, it is enabled. But if you really need something in the command line, yes, you can go there in the command line, you can do it. Or you can come here and remove that feature and you do it. Okay. Similarly, you have something termination protection also. You can enable the servers. Here you can see termination protection, right? It was not enabled right now. I'm going to enable it. Once you enable it, select the mission. Here you have an option called to terminate, right? See this termination option, it's not coming to you right now. It's showing termination protection is enabled. So let's see for other mission whether you are able to do it. Actions, same settings. It is not enabled for you. So I don't want to do it. That case, test server, go here, terminate. If you click on this server will get terminated. Okay, let it go. Terminated. So now I have seen 4 instances. Within that, one instance is shutting down now. At max in a minute or 2, it will go for terminated. As soon as terminated, it will not be clear the screen immediately. It will take for next 6 hours time. So that Amazon is running a cleanup time. By the time it will be removed. Okay, any questions up to here? Okay, let's test this one. Now it is already stop mode. I would like to stop this, terminate this mission also, but I'm unable to do it because the background termination protection has been enabled. That's why you're unable to delete it. If you really need to delete this mission as per the decommissioning process or whatever it is, you just go back, actions, remove this like this, then save. Now come back to this mission, select. Now you can see the termination option is enabled now. If you click on it, will get terminated. Clear now? Any questions? Guys, any questions on or anything?
No.
Clear?
No, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Pawan. Mali, Ravi, Shanti, Pranil.
Okay, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
No,
So,
sir.
thank you. So I'm done for today. So guys, whoever continue, just talk to me or Vikram. Okay, just complete your enrollment process. We'll continue the classes from Monday. Okay. So the same time is okay, or you would like to change any timings? Just let us know. Maybe can we prepone or can we postpone for 30 minutes here and there? I'm okay. From next week, I'll be in day shift. I will not be in night shift. I'm okay to start at 8 o'clock, whatever it is. I'm fine. Or even 8:30, or if somebody is really need to 9, I'm okay. If you have any concerns, just text me or Vikram. Okay, we'll discuss. No issues.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
Then.
sir.
Yeah, thank you, Shanti. Okay, so we are going to stop it. And in fact, I'm going to stop the recording. But if you have any questions, tell me first. I mean,